audio is muted. Uh, Hello, everyone. I am DandelionFunky, the Dandelion VTuber, and today we are streaming Guild Wars 2 with my good friend Beartron.
Beartron009.
I'm gonna turn this into not Windows.
You gotta make it sound cool when you say it. It's gotta be cool.
I don't know how to. It's like I don't know how to be cool. We were the nerds. What are you talking about, Beartron?
Oh, I was absolutely the nerd growing up. I hated high school. People are like, "Oh yeah, the good times," and I'm like, "For who?"
Like you can't make me go back. You know, like those fucking like real life
Neurodivergent
like,
PTSD.
no,
That's what high school is.
You can't make me go back. You couldn't, like, absolutely not. Absolutely
No.
not. Like the shit that I was going
Nope.
through in high school. Like no. Although in my case, like, when I was 16, you know, I had ugh.
Yeah, you didn't just have the neurodivergent mental health problems fun. You had that.
You can go into it.
I'm not. It's not my place. It's not my business to discuss.
Well, yeah, no, that's why I just gave you the blanket of like I've talked about it some. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, it's not that I don't want people to know on stream. It's that like it is an absolute downer, and I don't know how to like bring it up and be like, yeah, I went through something that was like deeply traumatizing, and
She walks over to my house with the pillow. You know too much.
Yeah, I spent like the rest of my high school and some of my early 20s recovering from what I went through. But yeah, like I basically, thanks to some medication that they put me on, I hallucinated vividly and horribly for every waking moment for 4 months straight. And because the medication wasn't working properly for the antipsychotic part as well, I was convinced that I was seeing demons. And that left me with a long-lasting, like, fear of, like, showers and, like, to this day, I struggle with spectrophobia as well. Which, to those of you who aren't aware, that's the fear of mirrors. I have it to like a functioning level, but I do feel like the thrum of anxiety when I am in front of a mirror. And on days when my stress is high, I can't look in one. What were we leading with? But anyway, yeah, so, you can't make me go back. Like, fuck no.
No. No.
Absolutely not. Alright, so we're going to the Claw Island.
Although it is funny we're on this topic, I've been slowly making my way through Persona 3 Reload, and a bulk of the game revolves around, like, being at the high school. I'm just like, ugh, brother, I don't want to be here. Right. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this high school. Ugh.
Yeah, no, and like, there's a lot of like media that's like about like going back to high school.
A lot.
You know, or like real life. Like that's an what is it, an anime? I know it's an anime, I just forget whether it was based on like a webtoon or not. But yeah. It's about like a bunch of like 20 and 30-year-olds that get to like read through a special program, get to become young again. It's just like, no. Absolutely not. Anyway,
Absolutely no.
apologies, everyone, about being AWOL this week. I had a little bit of like some mental health stuff pop up because my doctor prescribed metformin for my like metabolic and some other issues that I was having, but it also affects, there's an adjustment period where it affects the hormones, which affects the way my medication is processed in my body, which meant that like I've been kind of flickering around between being very irritable and being incredibly sad this week. So, yeah. That's kind of just where I've been at this week.
I hope you get through the adjustment period quickly, and I had no idea it could mess with hormones. I knew I've heard of it being used mostly for like a diabetic medication, but I didn't know it could actually. It is
primarily a diabetic medication. But metformin is it functions differently than the other medication, diabetic medication. It's used for diabetes, it's used for metabolic syndrome, and it's used for polycystic ovary syndrome, which are like all thing. I don't know. I don't really have diabetes, but I've got the other two, so.
Makes sense.
Yeah. My week sucked. All right, but where are you going?
I'm following you. I have no idea where we're going.
Anyway, so weirdly enough also is that like the metformin made my back pain start to go away. And then it was almost like life was like, no, you can't have that. That's not okay, because I slipped in the shower. I slipped real good. Well, technically it was outside of the shower, but like, yeah, there was a shirt on the floor, my foot found it, and then topsy-turvy time.
Okay, this is a surprisingly long loading screen.
Oh, I wondered why you're just kind of standing there.
Yeah, I'm still on the loading screen.
Which is weird because, like, for me, like, I can clearly see you here. I mourn your loss. Why does... You know, both the human female ones that I have... Or not human female, but both the female versions, like... This is no fun. Sobbing like this. I want to fall onto my knees and sob.
What?
Oh, I wanted to... Are you with us?
Have to pay respects.
Huh?
No. Still not
you're
loaded.
Frozen.
Yeah, I think I may have to close the game and go back in.
Okay. I will also do that so that we can... Yeah. But yeah, my back has been hurting in a new spot. Thanks to me falling.
So the loading screen changed.
Cool. Which loading screen?
It changed from a different one to the one that you just had.
Whatever happened to my trim? Why didn't Delacroix Investigations take her down after Scarlet? I'll tell you why. Ever notice the resemblance between the Delacroix sisters? Huh? Marjorie, Belinda, huh? My Trin! Trin is Marjorie's long-lost sister! The secret family shame! The great detective let her go, helped her change her name, they even changed her face!
Wild Eye Miller has some opinions. You know, people with a beard can just like, there are more opportunities to just look. My brain just like, you had the word, it's not here anymore, but it was there. Look more
bearded?
deranged, I suppose, is the word that I was looking for.
Guild Wars 2 has encountered an error on sign-in. Okay.
Is it just me,
What?
or do men's beards sometimes look like poops? Like when they get like real scraggly and scruffy.
Oh, sure, we elected Keel, but Evan Nashblade runs this city. All the proceeds from
I mean, I get where
the
you're coming from, but not really, at least not to me.
But what's strange is
I feel like there needs to be like some serious
at the right time, right?
oilage, I guess. Like they need to make sure that they're like oiling and like, you know, there are some guys who like, you know, that they like, they don't wash their face, let alone do they properly wash their beard, right?
This is
You,
true.
you know what I mean?
They
They're
own this city. You can't stop two Nashblades.
Are you struggling with the game right now?
I am.
Hmm.
Telling
Riveting
me
content.
that a username or password is wrong. But how would
Yeah,
it
it
be
does
wrong?
that. Why don't you close the launcher and then open it back up, and then it'll remember what the passwords were, if you have it on remember.
Okay, let me back in.
Yeah, that's what I do. Because I don't know my password.
Do you mean you don't know?
I mean, technically I know. Google knows my
You just don't know
passwords.
you know. Know it so well you don't know you know.
No, it's... I need to, like, actually start making, like, a Word document with all of my randomly generated passwords.
And I'll put in a shameless plug for a program called Bitwarden. It's open source. The personal version I think is free. I don't remember. Maybe not.
Hmm.
I think so. That's the one I use. It's like 35 a year for me and the guys, and we have a family plan.
Hmm. But yeah,
That's a nice one.
I do have to let you know that, like, at this point, I'm pretty much okay. But, like, I'm the mental health equivalent of, like, every so often, it feels like, like like I'm a container of water that every so often gets stabbed by a knife, causing its contents to leak onto the floor. It's, ugh. It is what it is.
I was gonna say, are you sure it's not salad dressing? Because it could totally be a Caesar salad dressing at that point.
Perfect. What salad? You know what? I better be like honey mustard, cause that's the good shit. Honey mustard dressing.
Hmm.
I don't like ranch. I better not be ranch. Thousand Island might be good, but
I was gonna
Thousand Island...
say it would be Italian. It would be Italian dressing. Caesar was Italian.
Ranch isn't Italian, so we're good there.
I see Gix stumbled out of his library, and the preceptor crawled out of her hole.
I see you're not letting rationality get in
It's
the way of
very
your
rare
thinking,
that I
shall
find
we?
a ranch that I
How
actually like.
predictable.
Who are you calling ignorant, you twitchy little bookworm?
Not big on ranch.
Wonderful. I see we're
Not
off
big
to a
on
great
mayo
start.
either.
The Order of
Anything with
Whispers
mayonnaise I
needs
typically don't
allies,
like.
not infants.
Enough bickering, all of you.
Yeah.
Our real enemy lurks across the waves. Zaitan's servants march at the gates of Lion's Arch. We must band together, or we will all be destroyed.
When
That's
I joined
fine.
my order, I swore to fight Zaitan. I will die for Tyria if I must. However, I believe that together we can win. The Vigil has shown tremendous courage in the fight against the dragons. This alliance will require courage as well. Why back down now? The Order of Whispers has seen nations rise and fall. You cannot hide from this threat. You need to make a stand. And who knows more about the dragons than the Priory? Just think of how much there is to learn. Where else but
That
in Orr?
Asura looks so
By the
unamused
worlds
to
of
be there.
eternal alchemy, you're bold. But you're correct. Knowledge is useless if it is not used. We shall aid you.
The Order of Whispers has worked for generations to bring nations together. We can do no less now. Our blades are yours.
If only it was
The
this
Vigil
simple.
fears nothing, not even ill-tempered, undisciplined louts like these two. We'll join, but I insist there's a decent hierarchy. Who will lead this compact?
Logic dictates that it cannot be a member of any of our orders, lest one be seen as above the other two. Quite a conundrum.
I've already considered that. Trahan, you've never joined an order, yet they all respect you. You've studied all your life. Will you lead us?
I never wanted to be a soldier. I'm only
Only
seeker
just
of
a
truth.
necromancer.
But yes, I will lead this pack to the gates of Ara, and together we will see Zaitan destroyed.
Whee!
First to Claw Island. Let us send our defiant message straight into the heart of Orr. Tyria stands as one.
Yay!
All my life, I've watched Orr, studied it, researched the
Can I cheer?
abominations that Zaitan spawns.
I can!
I have
I was
avoided
gonna
the
say, I think we
challenge
can
of my
cheer.
wild
Yeah.
I did. Always claiming I was not yet ready. I did not think
That was
Orr could be
very
changed.
aggressive.
I did.
Yeah, I feel
But
like
you're right. It is time to act.
that's
We'll either
more like a
cleanse the
Super
land
Saiyan sort of
or
thing.
return.
Yeah, he's trying to go Super Saiyan over there.
Well, I'm just like, yay! Yay! Alright, we're done here. On to the next.
Story about some friends of mine being dragon minions. Yeah, old news, but
It's literally like,
everyone's a dragon minion. Humans are the chosen
Wait,
of
where is
Zaitan. They rebelled when he was defeated. Yes. Oh, Asura. Flaming devils of Primordus. And
I love
Char,
respawning to a
aspects of
mad
Crystal
prophet in
Dragon.
my ear.
The North. Jormag.
and the prophets. Alright, we need to go this way. I had to learn the secrets. I had to learn the truth. It's right up here. Into retribution. Yeah, that sounds about right after listening to a mad prophet. Sounds about right. Ooh. Hey!
Oh look, it's Ben 10 again.
Now who's late to the party? Come on, everyone's waiting for you up on deck. You're ready and your mercs? My squad's already ashore. What are you waiting for? Thanks. Good luck. I just, without thinking about it, I just got right up in this dude's business.
Right up in that face.
There's a lot going on. I don't know what's going on, but like, oh, smell this place. One thing that I think about like the Risen, they look like they would smell so bad.
Now that we're assembled, we can begin the briefing.
Marshal Traherne, sir. I'm Efoot, liaison for the Vigil troops. The Lion Guard are clearing some road, but the inner courtyard gate is blocked.
My Priory explorers brought a biomantic siege capacitor, Marshal. Our top mystics have been working on it for some time. It could be useful.
I've heard of that device. Whisper's agent stole a copy of the blueprints, but we couldn't figure out your bizarre telemetry. There's a working prototype?
Of course. Nothing's beyond the Priory's intelligence. Unfortunately, it's a portable model, so it lacks the power to blast through a fortified gate.
What if we amplified this capacitor in
That
some
made
way?
me feel so mean.
Clever. The signal towers use magical panels to increase brightness. If
The
we
thing is, you know
reversed the
exactly
panel's
what my
direction
body
and
language
adjusted the
probably was.
enchantment, we could amplify the beam.
I was like,
It's
I'd be
improvised,
shoving
off
up
the
my
cuff,
glasses and like a.
But you know, it just might work. Still, there are far too many undead between here and the signal tower.
I have
Leave
no
that
idea
part
what
to
any of
me.
these people
The
said.
Vigil may not understand your boo-boo-matic wheeze calculator, but we know
Boo
plenty
boo.
about killing undead.
Then we have a plan.
Not the
Commander
boo-boo
Efoot,
magic
move
wheezing.
out. Your crusaders can guide the way.
It's funny because some of the Asura models I love, and some of them I'm just like, you look crusty.
Yeah.
Get that Priory device up to the signal tower and get it working. We need that barricade down.
It's probably just old faces. Honestly.
Just plug it in. I'm on my way, Preceptor.
I think we have to protect this guy.
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
Your voice is like, escort mission.
An escort mission.
Like, I mean, they're not bad for, this game doesn't have
So
pretty
honestly-
bad escort missions.
Yeah, they're
But I
not bad
think-
in this game.
Yeah, I think, though, that, like, part of the reason why that is, it's because you can revive what dies. It's not...
Yeah, that helps. Yeah, most games where it's you have a level, they have a set amount of health, and once that's gone, it's game over.
Yeah. Also, you're sounding a bit faint.
Fast as the wind.
Alright. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. I realized we should have done some audio tests prior.
Yeah, we're going with it live.
Yeah. How does Beartron sound? Does it sound better
Out
this
of
time?
range. Hmm?
Break down that boat! This offensive is over!
That was close.
This has a very limited range. I mean, it's a nice flamethrower. But yeah, no range on this thing.
A lot of these brutes, I love the detail. Like, I'm trying to remember if this was like a detail or not. But I'm pretty sure that like a lot of the Risen we're seeing here have like a different appearance than the ones that we ran into the first run at Claw Island. Like a lot of these have more modern armor pieces than the Orion ones. You know, fresh meat.
Right. That's what it makes you think. They're new. They're fresh. Never frozen.
I could go for some Wendy's.
Fresh, never frozen plague bearers. I'll take a plague sandwich with that.
I would like a yeah, risen plague bearer with a side of fries.
Can I get that as a large? I want that as a large combo.
Yeah, could I get a large risen flesh abomination?
I have to reverse it, resource cell the amplification, and attach the
Alright, now we have to
Honestly,
do
though,
the
the risen
defense
flesh
quests.
abominations kind of look like a really bad rotisserie chicken.
You know, anything's a rotisserie chicken if you're hungry enough.
Chicken is the best meat. What do you think?
I think it's weird that we compare other meats to chicken all the time. Yet, there is a certain similarity to it, so I understand why we do it, but at the same time, like, why is chicken the deciding comparator? Other than because it's easily accessible and is easy to cook. I don't know. It's weird to me. Like, you've heard that phrase, right? Oh, it tastes like chicken.
Shit. I accidentally used my F1. So free redeem, blow on the screen. I'm bald now. Congrats. And I can't.
Oh, that's right,
flip it.
because this is the one that this one is the one that interferes with your macros.
Yeah, I just. Oh.
One reconstellated configurer coming up.
Reconstellated? Oh yeah, did you know that Tybalt worked so hard to shut that?
I wonder if we're gonna fight him next. It'll be really messed up.
Yeah, Tybalt, I love him. Let's kill him. But
No, I meant if they turned him into a plague bearer and he attacks us.
oh, do you want me to answer that?
No.
Okay.
No, because knowing the way this game has gone at some points, I'm probably going to be very upset.
Oh, okay. Am I going the right way? I don't think I'm going the right way.
I don't think so. I don't know where we're supposed to go from here, actually. Oh, shouldn't we be going down?
Yeah, I just was going the wrong way. We just have to follow the screens. I just see you break your ankles.
I didn't even take fall damage from that.
We need to clear them of undead if we plan to utilize the siege engines.
To the quest marker.
Yay! It's gonna fight me, you, and Kevin.
Well done. We've secured the docks.
What about the courtyard, Marshal? That big dragon thing will be on us the minute we charge in there.
We need to retake the ramparts and deploy siege
Oh,
weapons.
I'm gonna-
Then we can cover the sky while we clear
I'm gonna
the
open the
courtyard.
door and let
I can
Rosie
help
in here.
there.
She's frightened from
Priory
the
alchemists have crafted special ammunition
Fireworks.
to weaken
Fireworks,
champions
hold on.
like that one. We
Yeah.
can force that monster to the ground.
Yeah, I put
Once
calming
you get
music
it
on
down,
for Gwen.
We'll get it dead. Put your trust in Vigil Steel.
I felt really bad for her. I let her out to go to the bathroom, and she wasn't even out for 5 minutes. I hear a firework, and then I just hear her frantically panicking and just crying. It's like, well, she went to the bathroom. I know that now. I let her back in. She does not do well with fireworks.
Hey. Okay, I'm back. Alright, what'd I miss?
I'm back.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
What'd I miss?
It went into combat while you were gone.
I know, I figured it would, but Rosie, I saw through the glass. The door to my room, to this room is glass. She's terrified. Their fireworks.
Say, is this the first year you've had her for the 4th of July?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is her first time with you with the fireworks.
Yeah, and she's real scared. So
yeah.
I let her in here, and she went straight to her spot right by me, and she's she's in a ball.
Yeah, she's gonna hunker down and be scared, but at least she's close to you.
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, I would say
hello to Rosie. The thing is, she's got real great ears, you know. Oh, we're supposed to be watching over to her.
Oh, yeah, I guess I should be doing that. 'Cause he's probably... I'm assuming he's the one up here taking all this damage. Oh.
That's just kind of... Is he dead?
No, but he will be soon if we don't help.
Oh. Okay, I'll fight the veteran corruptor.
Oh, he's not up here. Never mind. I thought he was up here.
There's a green star.
Yeah.
I'm just fighting the veteran corruptor. It's like the minty fresh. Anyway, the veteran corruptor, it's like he has like he's in a trench coat and he's got like, I don't know.
Oh, Traherne is down.
Traherne's straight up dead. Okay.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back.
Just rub the ankles.
Rub the ankles.
It's okay, Traherne.
Yeah,
nothing
he
happened.
straight up died. You're fine.
I'll coordinate and command from here. Go with Winnet and we take the siege points. The Plaguebringer must be brought down.
I think all of the areas we were supposed to go, they're all dead.
Yep. That's what it looks like.
Everybody's dead, Dave.
Okay. Okay, you're tanking back here. Never mind. If you can, like, tank them for a minute, I can do this without getting overwhelmed by them.
Yeah, crates suck.
Okay. Grab the feet. Oh, it's gonna be a slow one.
How so? Oh, are you reviving the people that we need?
Yes.
That's good.
Yes, I am. We're trying to. Okay, he's back up.
Alright. On to the next. It's so fun to fight veterans. Things you can say in this game, but not in real life.
Beating up a veteran?
Yeah. Especially not today. Happy Valentine's Day! We're fighting or not Valentine's. Happy.
It's not.
Happy 4th of July! We're beating the shit out of veterans. Dead veterans at that.
I was gonna say, can it be the Supreme Court instead?
Sweet land of liberty.
Just imagine you're bludgeoning the Supreme Court instead. It's not a real court now. It's fine. Don't actually do that. That's messed up.
Are these? Yeah, this is.
What a mess.
Free.
No, this is one of those 4th of Julys where you just have to remember that for as many problems in this country as there are, we have more in common as people than we do differences.
I have no idea. I'm gonna turn my master volume down a little bit.
You have no idea what I just said, do you?
I could barely hear it, but yeah.
You have questions?
Alright, we got one more, and that's...
That's probably good. I was ragging on the Supreme Court.
Oh, okay.
And then I said, on a more positive note, let's just try to remember this 4th of July that despite, you know, the government being a cluster, at least people still have more in common than they think they do. Something like that.
Yeah, it's all like a clusterfuck.
An absolute clusterfuck. Oh, we're gonna make fireworks in this game instead by me shooting at risen thralls now and other things. And if there was a confetti mod, I'd have it installed right now.
I don't think, like, it's really hard to mod like public games, isn't it?
No, well, so it's interesting because certain games you can kind of mod. Like, I've seen all kinds of Final Fantasy XIV mods where people basically just modify what the different glamours look like, which is like the cosmetic part of the stuff. But because it's cosmetic, it doesn't change your stats, so it's not really something that, like, they're checking to make sure, oh, don't mod this. Because it, again, and it's only cosmetic to your local client anyways. It's not cosmetic to anyone else.
Yeah, I don't know very much about it other than the fact of, like, there was a dude that apparently got a lot of hate because, like, I guess Square Enix doesn't really like mods, but they tolerate them. And, like, you don't want that shit to be, like, well known. But there was, like, some dude who made... He advertised his modding group on a billboard.
Hmm. Yeah, that's not gonna go well.
Yeah. And I think, like, he got that whole sector of modding, like, cease and desisted.
Oh, cool. So maybe it's not a thing anymore then.
We've taken control of the siege.
Well, I don't know.
If I could not, you know, get swarmed by Risen every direction, that'd be great. Thanks.
You're in the,
We're supposed to be, aren't we?
Yeah, you're at the part of the game where it's like, retake an area.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically, or this at one time was in-game content. It's supposed to be difficult. It's okay, I'll just get the flamethrower out.
Did you know that burnt human flesh smells like a very sweet barbecue?
It smells like burnt pork.
No, apparently, like, people smell very delicious.
I did not know that. I've always heard that it tastes smells like burnt pork.
Yeah, like it's like it tastes like pork, but it's like it smells like a very like sweet barbecue sauce.
It's refreshing. Refreshing. I feel energized.
Alright. So, okay. On to the next. There's a risen abomination with my name on it. I need to kill the big thing. Oh, you killed the big thing.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna kill it that fast.
Amazing
Sorry.
that big dude can fly with like all those holes in his wings.
Right. It's okay, all the little ones around it are still alive.
Yay. I don't know if I'm supposed to get all up close, but I'm gonna. Hey! I counteracted that and then it immediately did it again.
You tried. That's enough flamethrower.
Just like old times.
Oh, I can hear him in the background.
Huh?
So I don't know if it's you or me, but I hear fireworks in the background.
Yeah, there are fireworks going off. Oh, I'm dying. Question? I dare say, could you please... Let's see. Hey, Mr. 10 Strikes. Ow. So, could I have a revive? Or are you also dying?
I am stuck by the rot mouth because I can't move.
Oh, okay.
Constantly.
I don't want to consume a revive orb, but I'm gonna. If not now, then when?
And we're back on track.
Are we supposed to use the cannons? Oh, for fuck's sake.
I mean, there's 3 people on the cannons.
Sorry, hold on. Let me just, like...
What, let me use this? No, it says greet. I can't use that. Are you okay? I just saw your character was downed.
I rallied.
Oh,
I killed a grub. As you do.
As one does, yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill by you because it's long range time. I feel like this wasn't supposed to be like... But yeah, my long range is my hammer.
Let's see. Oh, we're gonna do that again. Okay.
Oh, sticky. My
Right,
brain.
yeah, it literally keeps doing it. I can't get up. No. No, don't you cast fear on me.
And what
said
makes me upset
no.
is that like when I used my fucking like right of the Great Dwarf, it's like it uses it twice. The creature uses that thing twice. So, like. So, like, I have to use my move twice.
Really? Guess who's not afraid? My turret.
Well, we're making progress. That's not exactly like the best thing to be saying when you're playing a video game. Well, making progress. It's fine.
Well,
it's fine. I kind of wonder though. Do you think we're actually supposed to be using the cannons for this?
So I ran up and it said greet, but it didn't say anything to let me use them.
Okay.
Yeah, I did check. I don't think you can. I think it's just supposed to be a long and grueling fight.
Yet, we're probably supposed to have more than 2 people.
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty sure originally, too, this was probably, like, one of the harder bosses towards the end of the first chapter of the game.
I didn't think that I would die. I kind of want to just go get right back in there. I don't...
Huh?
I don't like...
Oh. Can you not tank the damage?
I almost died.
Oh, well.
You know what, fuck
And
it.
it's definitely meant to be... I don't think you're supposed to do that. Or
oh, what
with
you doing?
caution.
Return to,
You're probably supposed to
return
run in and
Claw
run back
Island.
out.
Fuck it, I'm going in! Yeah! Yeah, return to
There we
Claw
go.
Island. For Tybalt, yeah, fuck this guy.
Yes, for Tybalt.
How's the audio sound? Absolutely not, Sim. Say something, Beartron, so that they may judge.
Test. Test.
we didn't do tests like we should.
Hope for
all. I am judging you harshly.
Disapproval.
Dishonor. Right, check in with Durn. If it
Dishonor on your zombie dragon.
On your zombie cow. Durn Velazquez. I love that it's like Hispanic but to the left.
What?
Velazquez. The way it's spelled, it's like Spanish to the left. Spanish but to the left. The Master will be proud, Lightbringer. You've truly earned that title today. Tybalt would be proud of you. This is only the beginning. My chat down here is just Whisper's agent bows to me. Yes. Wait, what? Why is there a veteran squire that's just here? Why is no one else just like, hey? Can you even see it?
What? Oh, yeah. Why is that here?
Who invited you? You're not
She's new.
supposed to be here. I feel like that was a glitch.
You realize this pact only has a 1 in 3,720 chance of succeeding?
Without your spirit to guide us and Traherne's strategy, we would have surely failed. I look forward to more splendid victories and discoveries. It's been a pleasure.
Did he really have a change of heart, though? Did he really?
He had a change of heart. I killed him.
Now we'll never know. He knows too much.
Everything that goes to him goes to Zaitan.
Do you need my aid?
You may not be a vigil, but you've clearly proved your ability on the field. I never would have had to see the day. Wait, that's not that person's voice. Didn't this person have like a gruff voice?
This one was voice acted.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's okay because you made it sound like they have a stuffy nose, and we should just go with it because now it's funny.
A lot of the Asura have this like very abrasive, very nasal sort of voice that implies I'm smarter and better than you. You know?
Oh yeah, pollen season is terrible this year.
but this one I think you may not be vigil, but you've certainly proved your ability on the field. I never would have thought to see the day. Like something like that.
This one was less nasally.
Yeah. If we can destroy the Plague Bringer, we can destroy Zaitan.
Huh? Are you alright, Scholar? Are you injured?
I'm fine. Thanks to your bravery, that thing didn't touch me at all.
Where's Traherne? I think that's the last person I need to talk to. Oh, we got some big boomies.
Yeah, we got a few big ones.
Found him.
This is a momentous day. The tide of history has changed, Traherne.
Indeed. Many people doubted. Even the Orders weren't truly certain it could be done. Never before has Tyria been so united.
Yeah!
Let all hear the echo of this battle. We can defeat the dragons. We will.
Zaitan waits at the center of Or, surrounded by a nation of undead. The battle to destroy the dragon will not be easy, but it can be won.
There is a ruined fortress at the edge of Or, south of the Shattercleft Hills. From that high cliff, you can see the spires of Or rising beyond the Straits of Devastation.
The Straits
We will
of
take
Devastation.
this fort and make it our own. The Pact will rebuild it. We will place our banners, and from there we will strike at the dragon's heart. I will make plans with the leaders of the Orders and gather troops at that location. You deserve some well-earned rest, my friend. Join me when you are ready, and together we will find a way to slay
Can you guys
Zaitan.
hear the fireworks? We should confer before you leave, DandelionFunky. Do you have any questions? This new pact, how will it function? I spoke briefly with the leaders of each order, and they agreed that each would designate an individual leader for their troops in Or, or all reporting to me. Do we know who those leaders will be? For the Order of Whispers, Dorn Velezquez. For the Dermond Priory, Bennett Fairhair. War Master Ifut will organize the vigil troops. Should I report to Dern since I'm a member of the Order of Whispers? No. Your place is at my side as second command in the No. Your place is at my side as second in command of the Pact. I need you to help me keep all three of the orders unified. I'm honored. What else should I know? I know a ruined fort on the coast. Assyria's talking bear dancing in the background. Yeah, it's something to do. I know a ruined fort on the coast of Or. It will take work to make it defensible, but from there we can strike directly at the heart of Zaitan's forces. It needs a name that will inspire those stationed there. Any ideas? I've been so busy preparing for Claw Island, I haven't given it much thought. Do you have a suggestion? We are 3 groups coming together as one. How about Fort Trinity? That's perfect. Now I must gather our resources and their accents are like slightly different and it's fucking with me. That's perfect. Now I must gather our resources and organize the troops to march south to the coast of Or. I'll meet you there. Good luck. I'll see you soon. Anyway.
Onward.
I got shoes. Alright.
Yes.
It immediately just started raining buckets. So.
Oh, is it scattered thunderstorms there too?
Yeah. Like. Also, before I forget, I have some dies for you. They might be on my other character. Yeah, they're on my other character. I have some dies that I wanted to know if you wanted. So I'm actually going to switch, you know, I'm just gonna switch over to my other character real quick and see if you want them. Because I opened up a bunch of... Oh, there's a commercial break, so I'll do that now. I'll do the unimportant thing. Important. I'm gonna send you a bunch of dies.
So I can color my armor?
If you want to. I'm not sure, I don't usually remember what people's favorite colors are. If people have a favorite color. I mean, most people have favorite colors. So, okay.
More violets, I say.
So, the colors that I have, that I was going to share with you, if you want them. I have, alright, you watching the thing? I've got Springtide, Peach Dye, Denim Dye, Honey Butter, Pastel Peach, Country Teal, and Spring Ice. Do you want them?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a buttload of dyes. Do you want to hear a bad joke?
What's that?
What kind of pants does Mario wear?
Seize the moment.
Denim.
Oh. I've heard that one before too.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you for the dyes.
You're welcome.
See why they made your building look like an octopus.
Fashion Wars is endgame. I like... Did I just immediately like log out and then log back in into my exact... Wait, how many dyes do you have?
That is a good question. I have one of
Also, my lights
Springtide.
just flickered.
Your light?
The lights in my house.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Although that might have just been my eyeballs. They do that sometimes.
So I have one Springtide, one Peach, one Denim, one Honey Butter, and 2 pastels.
I mean, like, in general. I mean, I probably, like... Never, like... You know... One of the reasons why I'm, like, low-key kind of glad that I ended up not using the Dandalia marker anymore. I didn't want to have to make a new Guild Wars 2 account. I've got too much stuff in here. I don't want to start from scratch. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Because I've been playing this game for like almost a decade, off and on. I don't want to start over. Oh, I gotta read. I just got a letter. I just got a letter. I just got a letter. Wonder who it's from. Regarding a critical mission. It's time to begin the Pack's unified effort against Zaitan. Our future headquarters is already under construction, but I need your input on another important matter. I have called in the representatives from all 3 orders to present my initial proposals on the Pack's command structure, logistics, combat strategies, and other vital issues. I need you there. Please join me in Concordia as soon as you can. Traherne. Alright. Are you looking at the dies right now?
I just saw it.
Oh, okay. I was just like, you weren't moving, so I was like... Also, where we're going to need to be is right here? Mark? I don't think you have that area, though, so let's just head over.
I don't have that area.
Okay.
What is close by?
I think it's in its own little area. Let's see. Do you have this one?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
How about... Question mark. Okay, let's just go to let's just start going there from here.
Also, we're overthinking this. Just teleport there and I'll teleport to you.
I forgot.
I forgot to, and then I just remembered, wait a minute.
Shout out to like, it was you, absolutely not Sim, that gave us the recharging teleport to friend. So shout out to that person. Shout out to you.
Shout out to letting us skip the whole taking the hobbits to Isengard for about 30 minutes of trekking through the game.
Ooh, Risen Eruption. Yeah, I'm gonna inspect that Risen Eruption.
If it lasts for more than 4 hours, call a doctor.
The hole seems to be leaking a strange gas. Yeah, they definitely see a doctor. What did you do? You gave me this. Recharging teleport to friend.
Waypoint. Okay, I'm mostly just following you, but I wanted to get that waypoint.
Well, I mean, that was heading in the right direction anyway.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. What did
Where's
you do?
this guy?
You gave me the recharging teleport. Do I? I just realized that like I'm repeating myself.
Very well. Marcus, idiot, are you ready to go?
Yes, I believe I have what I need.
I'm ready to go too. Will you be our only guard, sir?
Not to worry, Marcus. Crusader Soma is assisting us on this mission.
Crusader Soma? At least the view will be rewarding on our journey.
Try anything and I'll leave you to feed the Ents.
Your grace and poise befit such beauty.
Really? I came over to talk to the scout. A tiger spawned and knocked the scout unconscious.
It happens.
Ooh, secrets.
There's a slice of cake waiting for me in the other room. I don't know if it's going to be any
Okay, are we going across that bridge or across this way now?
Over here. It's that way across the bridge. What is your favorite type of dessert?
Stand ready.
Mine?
Mm. Also, it's over here. Although I this looks like a party. Hold on.
Yeah, this looks like a whole festival of note. There's an effigy.
Rare treasure.
Yeah.
There was. Go on now.
Yeah. It's like, pardon us while we be really racist. Or, I don't know. I'm not sure racist is the right word, but definitely like, yeah, let's just tear down the religious items of a minority group. This is fine.
Just make sure when you do it, you yell, Merca!
Alright. Where are you going?
Are we not going north?
No, my spot's right here.
Oh, okay.
Also, absolutely, are you wanting to join us? You're welcome to. There it is. It's not fucked up. The water here sounds so nice and calm. Reminds me of a white noise tape.
It does sound kind of sound like one.
I got a letter from Kaith. Darkness abounds. That is quite the subject line. You know what I mean?
That's bright and cheery sounding.
That's like, for me, I was thinking like that's like the type of email that you leave as like if you're part of like an emo group back in like middle school. Darkness abounds. Valiant, the world is cold and quiet. The chill in my heart feels as though I stand at the heart of winter, even though I know it is not so. I feel truly alone, save for you. I hear that you have done well and struck a mighty blow against Zaitan. I also hear that, along with the firstborn Traherne, you have at last begun the true battle, the invasion of Or. Rumors of my companions abound. Whitlock and Logan travel north, toward the Citadel of Flame. Zoja chases after Snaf's legacy, never realizing that it is more than golems and crystals. She is in danger. I spoke to Air at length and managed to convince her that we must go aid our old friend, but my purpose no longer seems as clear. Not anymore. Why save the world when everything in it is falling apart? I hear of your victories, and I am reminded, perhaps there is still a reason for hope. We will meet again soon. Kate. Alright. Now after that, pick me up.
Hello. Again, nice work at Claw Island. And, as I said before, my condolences on Tybalt.
Keith seems like somebody who has clinical depression. I would say she needs bitches, but bitches is what put her there.
Fair.
I'm glad to see.
Okay, who is this dwarf?
Dwarf?
Not a dwarf. It's the same type of character as I am. With the red and what looks like dreadlocks.
Were you admire? His beard doesn't match his hair. What?
Were you admiring this person? Because this doesn't look good about them.
Oh, were you admiring them?
No, I was just like, oh, they could look kind of good, and then you're like, their hair doesn't match. That's funny.
We've done this to each other in the past. Like, remember that one time? Like, where I was admiring a guy in spite of his dreadlocks? And you were like, look at his nappy hair.
Not really.
Because it was a, we were at the Ren Fair and it was that, you know, there's always like a really strong dude who has to like fucking make the rides work just by their own strength rather than machinery.
Okay, now I remember who you're talking about.
Yeah, he kind of had like, he looked like if like Disney's Tarzan was like real. Disney's Tarzan's so hot. I know he has dreadlocks.
You're just like Tarzan because he could swing around on them vines while holding somebody in his arms because he's swinging from his butt cheeks. What else has he got that's going to hold on to that vine? His butt cheeks and his feet.
Yeah, like he actually...
And his feet and arms, legs are not going to hold the rope by itself. He's putting some cheek into there.
The power of the cheekage.
Right.
Buns of steel.
And yeah, clench them buns so hard he can hold the weight of 2 people on it. Also, according to one of those random things I saw today.
Hold on. And make the... Oh, okay, we gotta flush someone down the toilet. Hold on.
It's the way you said it. I paused to look at what it was, and then you went, eh. Now, what's funny is there was one the other day where I went to go ban someone, and the account had already been, like, deleted before I could ban them. So they must have, like, spammed someone else's channel.
Probably. Gotta have their fingers in as many pies as possible.
Just hope it's fingers.
Yeah.
You've seen American Pie, you get the reference.
I had to ask my friend for context because I have never seen it, but I know he fucks the pie.
He fucks the pie. That's really the only context you need.
And my friend explained that the guy was a virgin who had been told that sex was like a warm apple pie. Like, you have to be a very specific kind of stupid to not only take that literally, but also choose to fuck the pie in the kitchen. Like, if I'm going to have saxophone music playing with an apple pie, I'm gonna take it up to my room where, like, I won't get caught.
I think that's the whole thing, is why would you choose that location to fuck the pie?
Yeah, also, now, I don't speak from experience because I lack the equipment, but it can't, like, it can't be good, right? Because it's just, it's apple mush. Alright. I'm glad to see you. I need to convince the orders of Tyria that the path you've chosen is the right one. Your support could make all the difference. What do you need? I've assembled all the key personnel you're standing by, and are standing by. I'd like you to join us for the discussion. You have an important role to play in the pact. I'm ready, let's go. Anyway. But yeah, no.
Thank you all for coming. We're here because Claw Island proved the value of cooperation.
Friendship
Our pact
is
has
magic.
already achieved remarkable
I felt
results.
like, though, there was a whole bunch of
As
movies
the
that came
Pact's
out around
leader,
that time
I'm
that are
adopting
just
the rank
supposed
of
to be, like,
I'd also
stupid
like to
for the sake
present
of
my
being
second in
stupid.
command,
Yeah.
one of
Like,
the
there was
heroes
that
of Claw
one.
Island, who will bear
There's
the
a few
rank of
others.
commander. To defeat Zaitan and cleanse Ore, the pact needs to go on the offensive. For that, we need a headquarters. I suggest the abandoned fortress on Terzetto Bay.
I know the place. Formidable, easily defensible, and right on Zaitan's doorstep. A solid decision, Marshal Traherne. The Vigil is with you.
It is a wise choice. The Priory will also follow you to the Pact's new headquarters and on into Ore.
No argument here, Marshal. It's a smart call. Count the Order of Whispers in as well.
Excellent. I'll begin preparing our new headquarters at the Terzetto site, which I have codenamed Fort Trinity. I look forward to seeing you all there. Please, Commander.
Yay.
I'd like to speak with you.
I have the Order's pledge, but I don't believe I have their confidence. Please talk to Dern, Effort, and Winnard. Help me define their concerns about me and the Pact so I can assuage them. I'll get started right away. A fortress, and right on Ore's doorstep, as it were. A bold move. I just hope it's an effective one. Do you have any serious concerns? Traherne has the knowledge we need, but will these soldiers and spies listen to him? It'll take charisma and a forceful personality to keep this pack together. I appreciate your candor.
Alright. At least she didn't say charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
Why?
She did, I would have to howl. It's a RuPaul thing, but also if you spell it out, it spells a word that starts with C. Yes, that one.
What?
I was trying to tiptoe around not saying it on the stream, and then you just blurted out.
Why? What's wrong with... I mean, I was like, what's wrong with cunt? And it's just like, you're...
I mean,
You're
I don't
gay,
have a
of course
problem with
there's
the
something
word.
wrong with cunt.
I don't have a problem with the word. I use it as a gender-neutral term, too, but... Not everyone feels that way about it.
Putting a fort this close to Ore is smart, and it creates opportunity. I just hope Traherne can make the most of it. If you have concerns, I'd like to hear them. Simply put, one victory doesn't win a war. Before I can commit orders to serve under Traherne, I want to know if he's capable of leading under fire. A fair point. Thanks. I suppose a fort is the next logical step. I don't like giving the dragon such a visible target. But what choice do we really have? None. Do you have any serious concerns about the plan? Between you and me, alliances, especially this one, are fragile creatures. So difficult to assemble, I fear it may be impossible to preserve. See, thank you for your honesty. I think I forgot to do the accent. I see, thank you for your honesty. I don't know. None of those words were heavily accented. Alright, Traherne boy. Have you spoken to the Order officials? If they have doubts, those doubts could prove fatal to the Pact and to Tyria. I was just thinking like that was almost like a middle management thing of like making it so much bigger. They're all worried about your ability to lead this army into battle. As I feared, I cannot blame them for being wary of an untested general. In time, Zaitan will give me the chance to prove myself. I simply hope they don't lose faith in me before then. They'll see. You prove it each day, every day. Kind of you to say so, but I fear more will be required to convince our allies. I just need the opportunity to show them I speak the language of war. I'll be there to help. Now, what's our next move? Now we speak to the smiths. I've gathered some of the finest armorers and weaponsmiths in Tyria. They can give the Pact soldiers the edge they need in war. Who have you invited? Belgarth of the Norm, Occam of the Silvari, both masters of their craft. I've also brought in the Tengu, Izu Steel Strike. I have something special in mind for him. He's the glory hole man. Which is bad for business because he has a beak. Sounds good. Let's go.
Let's hope the Smiths rise to my challenge out of innate nobility, or at least pride. Thank you for coming.
Occam.
I'm Marshal Traherne, and I've invited each of you here because
This is
you
a
are
very
the finest
blonde-looking
smiths and crafters
hairstyle.
in all of Tyria. I'm forging a pact to deal with the Elder Dragons. The three major orders of Tyria have agreed to join, but we also need you and your skills.
It would be an honor to stand with you, Firstborn.
Your envoy already approached me with a similar offer, Marshal. I've decided to accept. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Ha! There's only one finest smith.
Oh, his
in
hair
Tyria,
matches in this
and
light.
you're
All right.
looking at him. I stand ready to prove it.
Excellent. I have a list
See?
of potential projects.
He doesn't look that bad.
My quartermasters will make sure you have the tools and raw materials you need. Please begin at once.
He's all right. He's not really my type.
Somebody, help me! The team studying Rancor Ruins was overwhelmed by the undead.
You look different. His model looks different than like the little image. The Risen.
Looks a little more ragged.
Undead. Scores of them. The team. The research team is trapped. Help them. What research team? Where? South. In Rancor Ruins. Undead overwhelmed the dig site. So many. The team sent me to get help. They found something important. We can't let Zaitan claim it. Rancor Ruins? I'm on my way. And I shall meet you there. My experiences in ore will be an asset. And this is my chance to allay some of the fears and concerns you've discovered. Why you gotta follow me everywhere? Like, it feels like he's just like, my experiences in ore. My experiences in ore. My experiences in ore. You know what I mean? Like he tried, like it's like he's making breakfast. My experiences in ore will help me butter my toast. Getting ready for the morning. My experience in ore will help me put my socks on. Tactician art. With I'm sorry, his name. Forgive me, Beartron. I heard the commotion, Commander. What's the situation? We're going to rescue the research teams in Rankar ruins. I hope you bring in an entire platoon, or even a battalion. At least let me come along to protect you and Traherne. Not necessary. Just lock the door behind us. We'll be back soon. Will do. That's one of my favorite voices to do. Okay. This way. Also, I think... Alright. There's like
run from the
invisible...
lizards.
Research a rat.
Gotta put in a double foot rub.
Yep. We each get a foot. You know...
I'm glad to see you. Something is definitely unnatural here. That miasma settled in shortly after we arrived. Fortunately, our allies sent help. Agent Zuri from the Order of Whispers and Crusader Afanan from the Vigil.
At your service, killing Orions is my purpose in life. But in the spirit of our newly forged union, this is extra noble.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander. Take a good look. Once I get started, you won't see me coming or going.
Oh my.
Noted. Our
Spicy.
objective is to locate a missing Priory team. Traherne, this is your mission. How do you want us to handle it?
By playing to our respective strengths. Zuri goes in to conduct stealth reconnaissance, while the rest of us take the main path through the ruins. We'll draw the attention of any Orions, and thin out their numbers as we proceed. Let's all rendezvous at the far end of the site.
I'm just thinking of like...
I'm going stealthy.
The literal
I'll report back as soon as I know
thing of like... someone that you can't... that you don't see coming or going. So it's just like... That'd be really awful though. Like, you're just in your room minding your own business, and then in the darkness you hear someone just... and then you look in the corner and there's nobody there, but there is like a pile of cum.
Why?
Because we didn't see them coming or going.
I got that part. But you heard them. That's
Also-
the worst part.
Also, off topic, but like, back on the topic about rubbing feet, there was something that like, my 3rd grade teacher, she had kids massage her feet during story time.
No. That is
I never thought of
not
it as weird.
appropriate behavior.
Yeah, like the thing is that like, you know how what you call it, usually in like, she had like a thing of like school jobs, you know, like classroom jobs, and she would rotate them. one of the like you know how like classrooms to like give work ethic, like it has like, you know, one person and feeds the fish, you know, and then stuff like that. Well, she had like it was 4. She had 4 different people to go into the masseuse category. Because it was one kid, like she'd have one kid massage one, like she had one kid per shoulder and one kid per foot. I think. It might have been 3. There might have been one poor bastard who had to massage her feet. But I thought it was weird. Like, I thought it was kind of weird, but I never really thought anything too much of it because I was like, again, 3rd grade. I was like 9.
I mean, you originally wasn't your job as a 3rd grader to have to figure that out, but yeah, that's messed up. That's really messed up.
Is it? Okay. This way.
Like I mean, it doesn't seem like, it sounds so innocent, but it doesn't feel appropriate to me.
No, I mean, it absolutely wasn't appropriate. I actually told my mom later. He's like, she should not have been doing that.
No. Like, even if it wasn't anything sexual, it's still not appropriate.
I think, like, I just never brought it up because I was never unfortunate enough. When I got the masseuse job, I was lucky enough that, like, I got one of the shoulders.
Never got the foot.
No, I never got the foot. And I guess, like, the thing is that, like, she didn't have stinky feet. You know? So, like, if she had, like, a foot problem, I think I would have been like, you know? But she didn't. She wore sandals with hose most of the time. And she had a pedicure, you know? She had, like, art teacher feet. She was, like, a very artsy lady.
This doesn't make me feel any better about her being like, hey, children, rub my shoulders and rub my feet. I'm old. Like, at the best, it's, like, that level of innocence where I get it, you're old and you hurt, but, like, it's still
old.
a no.
She was, like, 30s or 40s, I think. Maybe early 50s. It's hard to tell how old somebody is when they're like an adult and they dye their hair.
Especially if you're a kid, because like, yeah.
Like, as far as I know, like she was an adult.
Okay. Yeah, so she wasn't like old lady old.
No.
Okay, so that actually makes it like even more awkward to me then.
Yeah, like
it's like, you probably don't need that at that age. So why?
It's like, yeah, why? Oh, absolutely. Like, there were a lot of things, but like she often like would have to I don't know, she wasn't necessarily good at her job. Also,
she was worried about the kids rubbing her feet instead of doing her job.
It's like,
I see your reactions in the chat, and yes, I agree. That is, when I heard it, that was my reaction.
You know, honestly though, she was not the worst teacher that I ever had. That award goes to my 2nd grade teacher. My 2nd grade teacher was a fucking nightmare. Like, she was one of those teachers that like targeted, like she would emotionally target different she would emotionally abuse 2 different students to like make herself feel better. And unfortunately, one of those 2 kids was me. I mean, the fact that she was doing it at all Search the area for survivors.
No survivors here.
Okay.
Well, and a lot of the problem with that, from what you've told me too, is she had the mindset of, basically, if I inflict enough punishment, they'll do what they should do. And it's like, that's not a healthy way for any kid to be in that kind of environment with schooling. But two, if you're dealing with children who are neurodivergent, no, you are not going to basically punish them into doing whatever you think they should be doing that they're not doing.
Right.
You're actually just going to make the problem worse, and it's not going to go the way you think it's going to go.
Yeah, like
because they're going to do the exact opposite of what you want when you act that way.
Yeah, my second grade teacher was one of the ones that really like the area that I lived in Texas was very much like this sort of mindset that like neurodivergency was treated as truancy. And that teacher believed in that quite a lot.
Yeah, it's the old school mentality of, oh, they're not neurodivergent, they're just misbehaving.
Right, but part of it was very much
not necessarily.
The biggest part of it was very much about power and wanting to feel powerful by belittling a child.
Right, well, it was, controlling a child and then realizing you can't control this child, and then realizing that what you're trying to achieve has the exact opposite effect, because no child should deal with that anyway and just take it lying down, but much less, like, if you have reasons for doing what you're doing, and you're basically just being powered over. Actually, most people, their first reaction is going to be to just either hunker down and just, do what they're doing and not care about it, or they're going to be vocal about why they're not doing it. But either way, they're not going to do what you're trying to get them to do that way.
But yeah, like, did I ever tell you, though, of, like, the wildest school project that I was given, the wildest assignment?
I think so.
It was in 4th grade, and I've told you that I never did my homework, but this was the first assignment that I refused to do because I thought that it was dumb. I think it was the first and only assignment that I've ever blatantly refused to do. It was in 4th grade, and we were supposed to write a short story from the perspective of our feet.
Your feet?
From our feet. And it was specifically, we were supposed to write about a trip from the point of view of our feet. And she even wrote an example story where it was Lefty and Righty went to the Lefty, Righty, and I, we went over to Six Flags. I'm hungry, said Lefty. Let's go get some fries, said Righty. These fries are delicious, said Righty. Where do you want to go next? How about the Batman ride? I can't remember what ride they said. That sounds like a great idea, I said. And something like that.
Yeah, like, and I'm already just, like, trying to, like, not say anything so you can tell your story, because I'm like, first of all, if my feet start talking and they start eating, my feet are possessed. We're not doing that. Second, no, that's stupid. The whole thing sounds ridiculously stupid.
It's either, like, in my mind, it's either, like...
Okay, I'm taking too much damage.
Like... It's either, like, really stupid, which it is, but it also feels like a fetish. Doesn't it?
Not necessarily. I just think it's kind of... I get, like, the idea of where they were coming from, but, yeah, it's silly.
Honestly,
like, to any child who doesn't imagine that way, they're just going to be like, no, that's dumb.
Yeah, like... Well, the thing is you know what the biggest reason for why I said no? I couldn't think of what to name my feet. Because in the example, she already took lefty and righty. And I was not going to name my feet. Like, I wasn't gonna give them like an actual name.
Oh, come on. You don't want to have your left foot be named Reginald?
No.
Aries?
I only have one body part that's named. And that's my right hip, and its name is George.
Why George?
Why not George?
Are we glad to see you? Never seen a flood
There's
of
nothing wrong
like
with the
that.
name George. It's
And
just
I've been doing this for years.
not a name I expected.
Stick close to us and we'll get you out of here intact.
What about our second team? They went ahead to secure a recent discovery right before the undead tide came in. They might still
Basically, you know how I said that like when it comes to gender, I do what I fucking want.
Into the caves. It's a
That's part of
defensible
that.
position, so the second team could be dug in there.
Then we're not leaving until we're sure, one way or the other. Spread out and protect the researchers. We're going on.
Retrieve second research team. There are lots of bugs. I feel like if anybody yawns at any point, like it's you know, bugs in the mouth. Swallowed a bug. How do we get over there? I don't think I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
So I think we're supposed to go to the big green area, but I don't know what we do when we get there.
Yeah, I don't know how to get there.
Found the entrance to the caverns. It's
Oh,
barricaded.
okay.
It's down here.
I've got this. Stand back.
Bombs. I heard
For
that
this, I will catapult the Asura into the cannon. That is a very nasty looking spider web.
Yeah, when are you guys gonna be on? Next gonna be on Love to Join again? We usually stream this game, every Thursday from 8:30 to, like, I mean, the intended
11
slot is like 8:30 to 11:30, but we tend to go farther than that.
30-ish. We usually end around midnight, I'd say, anymore.
But if you're asking like the other streams, I do solo streams Mondays and Tuesdays at 5 o'clock. And then Beartron also does solo streams. Do you have like a set schedule that you're trying to do every whatever?
Yeah, so I'm trying to do Wednesdays and Fridays every week, 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock in the evening. And then on Wednesdays, I usually will do some kind of MMO, like gacha type game, either like Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, something like that without Withering Waves. Different ones of those nature. And then on Fridays, I also do, right now I'm doing like Retro Fridays. So we're doing Halo 1.
You can always join us next week. The more the merrier.
Right, yeah, you're always welcome to join next week. And, you know, if you have to step in and out, feel free to lurk. Totally understand. I do that sometimes.
Ooh, savage undead abomination.
Oh, and it is quite savage. Although, why am I right up on it and not using my flamethrower?
I don't know. That is a question for you
That is
alone.
That is me not thinking very well.
Thank the alchemy you're here, and not a moment too soon.
Yes,
We really
life
need to
has a
get
way
you
of
out of
getting
here.
in the way of gaming. Certainly.
Of course, there's a way out to the south. I theorize it will have fewer risen compared to the direction you just came from. Sounds perfect. Follow
Stand
me.
by to withdraw. Commander, you lead the way. Keep together and stay on your guard.
Ah yes, let's have me go be the lead. That nothing's ever gone wrong there.
It's going okay so far.
Life and art. Yeah, like yeah. Also, when it comes to my solo stream next week, I do have to raise the metformin, which will probably, like, that's what the doctor told me to. So I probably will have like another adjustment period of my moods. So I'm gonna be a little touch and go. I think I'm gonna set up for the schedule streaming some comfort, like a comfort game. So I think I'll probably be streaming Project Diva on Monday and Tuesday.
This was supposed to be our way out.
One you can play with your eyes closed because you've gotten so good at it.
Commander, to me.
You don't
I
close
need
your
opinion.
eyes for Project Diva. Project Diva can
Disrespect.
smell fear.
Yes, it can.
Yeah.
Yes, it can.
Another dead end. Militarily, I'd say we're being funneled into a trap.
I've seen the Orions swarm and I've seen them lurk, but I've never seen them set traps. Are they capable of tactical thinking?
Oh, yes. I've seen them do exquisitely horrible things. If the Priory team found the artifact I suspect they found, it all makes sense.
They were looking for a dwarven tome. Why would Zaitan care so much about an ancient book of lore?
I believe it contains information about the last time the dragons rose. Its very existence proves
You
they can be
know,
beaten
it kind of
back.
looks like
Our
Traherne has a
enemy wants
comb
to keep
over.
that information from us.
How does the dragon even know about it? Zaitan doesn't strike me as much of a reader.
It does kind
Zaitan
of look
knows
that way.
everything its minions know. One of its corrupted servants, while alive or after death, must have seen the tome. Commander, to me, I believe I can get us out of this situation, but I'll need you to protect me while I do it. We're trapped, but I can summon the reinforcements we need to fight our way out. My minions will aid in our escape.
Oh yeah, he's a necromancer.
Buy me some time to prepare.
Right. Okay. Interesting pose.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, queen. What are you thinking of, like a drag queen necromancer? Yes, queen slay.
Right.
A wonderful combination.
Rise, my brothers!
Alright, when we have a moment, I would like to go on a quick break. And
All
about
right,
like
do we
let's,
wanna-
let's do that in like about 5 minutes.
Okay, I was gonna say, do we want to finish this instance? I don't know how big this one is.
Ooh. I wish that there was like I might die.
Try not to do that.
I think that I'm compelled. It's my destiny. Are we heading?
No,
the
you
right
say
way?
that, but it should be the right way.
Oh yeah. Hey Beartron. So, I played shooters that are like horror games where there's not things shooting back at me. But I've never really played a shooter where there are things shooting back at me. And in fact, I've struggled playing games like that in the past. What would you recommend to play those?
You mean like a starter game, or like difficulty-wise, just turn the difficulty down? That helps a lot.
I guess so. I want to play Mass Effect.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so I've played Mass Effect from everything from like the very easiest setting all the way to Legendary, or whatever the hardest one is. Mass Effect is absolutely great. I love the trilogy. Andromeda was okay, but I love the trilogy. I love the remake of the trilogy, or the remaster of it. Yeah, I would recommend probably like just doing it on the easiest mode, and you should be okay. It's very forgiving.
The elements bow before me, and I bow before Zaitan. He willed your death. He shall have it.
I was born to undo your master's work. If I must kill you to achieve that, so be it.
I'm very excited to have... I'm ready to be Garrus's girlfriend. Ow. There's no shepherd without Vicarian.
I'm still just reminded of the gamer poop because I'll never forget that one. I'm Garrus Vicarian, and this is my rectum.
What?
It's a stupid internet clip thing.
Oh, okay.
It's funny. Are you gonna play the whole trilogy, or are you just gonna start with one and then go from there?
Well, I would love to just play it all the way through. But I looked up how long it takes to beat the whole game, and that's like 100 hours.
Our combined efforts
So I
made
think
this
what
happen. Just as we'll defeat
I mean, if
Zaitan
people don't
together.
mind,
Hopefully, our chances
I
of
thought
doing
about
just
like
that
playing
have
the
been
first
improved with the
game and
information
then
contained inside the Dwarven tome.
then playing another game and then going back to doing the second one. You know, having it.
And I'll work on that tome until it's completely
Trilogy
translated.
viewers have voted.
Done.
Do people
Zuri,
care
please
whether I
research
play it on
teams back to
on easy
Concordia.
mode?
Commander,
I'm not
you're with
quite
me.
at the point where I can play a shooter on anything but easy mode.
It's your stream. You could play it on whatever difficulty you want.
I suppose.
I know, for real. Like, if casual is... Because really, a lot of it, too, is going to be, especially if you haven't played it, you're going to be reacting to the story.
I mean,
Story is
I know
absolutely
a lot about
fantastic.
the story, though. I read a lot of Mass Effect fan fiction. Like, I have a lot of, like, Shikarian fan fiction that is, like, my favorite fan fictions ever.
Liar and the Tentacles.
Well done, Commander. But this is the first step in a long, perilous journey. From here
Like
on,
you just
things
ignored
will get more
that.
difficult. I'm ready for whatever Zaitan has in store for us. Is it just me,
Don't
or
speak of
is
the
the, like, dialogue kinda shippy?
But here?
Between Traherne and the captain. The commander.
Maybe.
Like, sort of? I don't know.
Sorry, I was thinking about Caden and I got distracted. Your
would.
least favorite character.
Yours or what?
I said, isn't that like your least favorite character from Mass Effect?
From what I've watched, like, I mean, he can't be my least favorite because Jacob exists. 'Cause...
Ouch.
Well, you know about him. He like, if you're in a relationship with the commander, he cheats on you. Or not yeah. Did you know that?
So I never fully played the third one through. I think I looked up his whole, like, romance thing at one point, but I don't remember all the twists and turns of it, so maybe he does.
Yeah. While you're in jail for 6 months, he cheats on you and gets another girl pregnant.
Ah.
And he breaks up with you for that. Yeah.
And this is when the commercial break happens.
I mean, he's not worth it. Like, he has interesting things about him. It's just... Yeah.
Also, if you needed a quick break, we're already on an ad break, so this might be a good time.
Alright, hello! We are back. Behold, I defy physics with the power of tea.
Behold, I defy physics by not sitting down.
It's so tiny compared to you.
Do you ever just drink tea on a table that floats with a mountain of a backdrop? Or backdrop of I butchered that. Backdrop of a mountain.
It's nice.
Like if you turn the camera angle, you can totally see it.
I could go for some tea.
Yeah, I just grabbed some Arizona tea out of the fridge, and you just yeeted me off the cliff.
Bye, bitch. Bear. Oh, they want to know who your favorite Mass Effect character is. Mine's Garrus. Garrus Vicarian. It's my dinosaur boyfriend. Dinosaur boyfriend. Dinosaur boyfriend. Dinosaur boyfriend.
It looks like a
boyfriend.
They look like insectoid to me-ish, not like dinosaurs.
I mean, yeah, there's some like insect in there, but I think it's like mostly dinosaur.
Rawr.
It's like the legs, you know.
Garrus is a dinosaur. Rawr.
Da 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 da. Imagine doing like a shoulder shimmy. Da 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 da.
Right.
Da 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 da. Ba ba bwa. Bwa bwa bwa.
In the Garrus romance scene.
Yeah, just like
That's
a
what they play in the
saxophone
background for it.
version of the fucking Jurassic Park music. Anyway, who is your favorite character?
So as far as like characters you can romance, my favorite is definitely Caden. I think they just, especially like if you gender hack it, so you can play it like all the way through, or you just play as a female. Either way, like it's got a good build to it because like the first game, it's very subtle. Okay, favorite character period. Name. It's either the pilot or the AI for the pilot. But actually, no, I think it's the pilot. The pilot's my favorite.
Joker?
What is his name? Joker. Yeah, Joker's my favorite. By far.
What are you doing?
Climbing up the wall. Yeah, Joker is my absolute favorite character.
Alright.
It's the sarcasm for me. Like, that is very much my personality.
Husbando Garrus Verdelius. That's my boyfriend.
So I played it originally on the 360 where there's no hacking. So when I played a male character, I think my first playthrough, I didn't kill Ashley that time. I actually romanced Ashley. I dumped Ashley. Then I got with, what's her name? Bald woman with the psychic powers.
Jack?
Crap. Yeah. Then I got with Jack.
Why don't you like Garrus though? Is it just because he's a weird bug man?
I just didn't really think his like love story was that interesting. To me, like there's parts of it that I really liked, but also
like,
the original one.
Though.
He is. He actually really is. But I didn't even know until like later when I looked at it that you could romance him as a female because my playthroughs, like my original character that I played through it was male. Yeah, you can't in the first one.
They added in the second one because a lot of people, like a lot of women, were requesting to romance him, and so the writers just like, okay, we'll do it. All right. They didn't think that Garrus was like aesthetically pleasing enough for women to want to woo him, but like based on what I've seen, like most of like the female fan base of Mass Effect tends to go after Turians.
Interesting, but also he's a very emotionally intelligent character, so I could see that.
Well, I mean, it's not just Garrus. Like when I'm looking at like Mass Effect fan fiction, Nihilus and like both Nihilus and Saren also have like a really high like fan base for like the fuckings.
Nihilus, really?
Yeah, Nihilus.
He's not that relevant though.
I know. He's like he's an ensemble dark horse. Like there's lots of fanfics that are just Nihilus survives stuff. And it's Shepard and Nihilus and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm like, if I'm remembering right, isn't that the... Yeah.
The dude in the Spectre from the very beginning that gets killed by
Yeah.
Saren.
That's what I mean. Like, he's literally around for less than an hour of the game.
Yeah.
But okay.
Also, you went ahead of me. I don't know.
Oh, I thought I was following you, but apparently I was following someone else on a mount. My bad.
Oh, this place looks lovely. Look at the swamp.
It is a nice place.
Nice little swamp.
Indeed. Yeah, I found out later on that you could romance Garrus in the second one if you were playing a female. I was like, huh, okay.
Your favorite Mass Effect character was only in it for a short while. Who? Who?
Yeah, who's yours?
These waters are teeming with Crate determined to control the region. Around the lake are Quaggan and Hylik that desperately need your protection. Hurry, before they're all completely wiped out.
Honestly, the best character? Blasto. I know. Marauder shields. That's the fan name for one of the Marauders that Shepard shoots on her way to the portal. Right before like near the very end of the game. It's a worthy sacrifice.
That's funny.
I firmly believe in the indoctrination theory. I think the game's more interesting that way. What do you think?
No, it's what you mean exactly.
The indoctrination theory is the theory that is the theory that over the course of Mass Effect 3 and possibly earlier than that, Shepard has actually been slowly being indoctrinated by the Reapers. And so after a certain point, a lot of it is like symbolism and like mind fucks by the Reapers. And in fact, like the choices that you think you're making at the very end are actually not the choices that you think they are. And that the canon, like the best ending would be the destroy ending, because that is the ending in which you are not doing what the Reapers want. Anyway, the marker's right down here. What do you think about that concept?
It's an interesting idea.
I mean, it makes sense to me because, like, neither Saren or the Elusive Man were able to get away with having, like, Reaper-inspired cybernetics, you know? Why would Shepard be any different?
Commander, over here!
Because he's the protagonist.
Good to see you again, Commander. After
Plot hole, or plot armor.
With you again. On to business. Our main problem in this region is Crate. We're losing too many potential recruits to their slave pens. Our mission is to
Great
rescue as
suck.
many slaves as possible, though a Silvari prisoner named Highwell is top priority. He's a warrior of exceptional skill.
Understood, Crusader. Each prisoner we free is an innocent and a potential soldier against Zaitan.
Exactly. They're going to waste rotting in a crate cell. And Commander, I'd be honored if you'd call me a Pasha.
Death flag.
Keep their slaves down deep. We should start low and move up.
Are you ready for some underwater combat? Wait, I'm not ready for underwater combat. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I need my yeah, I need to do a thing. I need more. It's fine. Whatever. This is fine. Where'd you go? Oh, okay, there you are. Under the sea.
So what are we doing down here?
Rescuing slaves.
If they're down here, they're probably dead.
That's the unfortunate part. They're not. Because rebreathers are pretty common. But yeah, absolutely not some who did you woo in Mass Effect.
Just kill them!
A feisty prisoner. Okay. You got a spicy prisoner this time.
I ain't dead yet. Get me out of here. These snaky devils have been torturing us, and now they're talking about eating us. Let me out so I can fight. Where's the key? Slave Master's got him. He hangs on to him tight, too. The previous one got careless, skinned and gutted by a prisoner. This one's headed for the same fate. I'll be back soon. Yay. So we gotta go not here. So you have a question? What's your question? What's the Dandelion Bear origin story? We met in middle school. we were in art class, and I was obsessed with Legend of Zelda at the time. So for the art, yeah, for the I was obsessed with Legend of Zelda. So when we were supposed to make, our art project was to make a fake license plate that represented ourselves. So I made mine LOZ fan as like the initials. And Beartron, you were sitting next to me, and you were like, "You like Legend of Zelda?" And I actually originally got defensive. I was like, "Yeah,
you got pissed
so,"
at me.
because at my old school, like, I had gotten kind of teased for it, you know, because it was like, it was one of the
we
ways
also
that
had we had history together too. And I don't remember if I talked to you before you had worn the Samus shirt or after. But you had like a Samus shirt too, and I was like, huh,
I don't
video
remember
games.
having a Samus shirt.
That's really cool. You had one.
But yeah, am I allowed to say like the reason why we were clustered together?
Sure.
Okay, we have the same last, like, we're not related, but we have the same last name. So anytime like we were going, like, we got grouped together alphabetically like a lot.
Yeah, basically any classes we had together, you would end up being sat in front of me typically because of the way our names just work in real life.
Yeah. But yeah, and we've been friends ever since. I don't think I had a Samus shirt, but I definitely had like I wouldn't be surprised if I had like a Mega Man shirt.
Maybe it was Mega Man. I could have swore it was
Mega Man and T-Warrior.
I could have swore it was a Metroid shirt though. Yeah, I could have swore it was Metroid, but maybe not.
And then decided not to have school to Twitch. Yeah, actually, there was a time period where we were gonna make Let's Plays together. Like, we're that old.
Oh, I don't know where the copies are, but somewhere I have a copy of one of the demos of where we tried to do some of that. But
yeah,
the problem with Let's Plays was
there's actually like a really actually if there's a really shittily recorded Let's Play that was that starred me, Beartron, and a friend that I'm no longer friends with. If you want to look it up, it still exists. It's F Grade Gaming. I'm Funky. Beartron was going by Ratchet, and the friend was Fox. And it's just a short, like, Putt Goes to the Moon recording. And we had trouble with the audio, so it's like super jank. We forgot to check what mic was recording, so instead of, like, I think I had like a Yeti at the time, it recorded from the webcam.
Did it really?
Yep, that was
I don't
that
remember
was the
that
problem.
part.
It recorded from the webcam, and we were so new at like doing Let's Play stuff. We didn't think to like have like headphones. So like the webcam picked up everything. So we just decided, you know what, fuck it. We're just gonna have like, we turned the game audio off when we were editing it, and then just like, yeah.
You're right. Now I remember. Yeah, we did for that one.
Yeah, it was.
I was gonna say we tried to do a couple other games later. It just
like the audio.
I think we did a little bit of Nier Automata. We tried to do like Mario Kart once.
We didn't. Nier wasn't even out yet.
It was for one of them. That was later.
I know that we did some of Mad Father.
Yeah, we did some of Mad Father. I don't know if we uploaded any of those though.
No, we didn't.
So
we
long.
didn't upload Mad Father. That YouTube channel only has that four-parter of like Putt Goes to the Moon.
I think Putt Putt was the only one that we actually published on under that account.
Yeah. But yeah, that was, and I think we published that like a good 10, 15 years ago. So if you want to hear like Lil Baby Funky, a time when we were both so young and innocent.
We'll
Like,
go
how
with
old
that.
were we? Were we in our early 20s? I mean, that is how math works.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were. It would have been early 20s, thinking about it. Man, I haven't used that handle in so long. I forgot
Ratchet?
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks promising.
Oh, and I don't think I used it for anything except streaming.
These planks are flimsy. Watch
Not streaming, but for that,
Yeah,
I don't think I used it outside of that. It wasn't really streaming.
yeah,
Streaming wasn't really a thing back then like it is now. Which might have been around, but I don't think we really utilized it.
But yeah, like
I don't know.
my
I don't know,
self-esteem is
what year did
better
that come
than
out?
what it was at that time. Cause like part of the reason why I wanted to do like F grade gaming, like have it be called that, was that like I didn't want anybody to like get on my case for being a bad gamer. Cause I compared myself to my older brother's gaming skills a lot at that time. But I have like my brother's gaming skills are not the norm.
An entire suit of crate skin armor.
No.
Like, my older brother is very good at video games. Incredibly good.
Yeah, I kind of feel like your brother hyper-focuses, though, and that's why he's really, really good at it. Because I know
Like,
other people that, like, are very, very good at video games because they, like, zoom in on it when they play. And I don't have that level of focus to just do it like that.
I don't know. But he is in, like... He's very good at playing video games and then like just adapting and learning.
Like, I think if he wanted to, he could probably play a Souls-like game and once he got the patterns down, not really have any trouble with it.
Oh yeah, no, he could...
Not me. Anytime I play a Souls-like game, I'm gonna die constantly.
Yeah, I tried playing a
It's
little
in
bit
my
of
script.
Bloodborne the other day. I was at a friend's house.
Almost there.
Oldie but a goodie.
What, Bloodborne?
Yeah.
Oldie?
A couple years now.
Oldie?
Yeah.
There are the warriors.
Bloodborne? Yeah.
It's a PS4
Came out-
game. That's just one generation away. Oldie is...
I mean,
don't make me feel...
it was-
Like, you gave me psychic damage just now. What do you mean? Oldie?
You realize, though, it was fairly early in the PS4 life cycle. And
Anyway,
if you go
one of
back
my
to when the
friends did
PS4 came
offer-
out,
I don't know if I'm gonna... Like, I think I'll probably try to take them up on their offer. But they did say that they were willing to let me borrow their PS4 to stream Bloodborne if I wanted to.
Nice.
I don't know. I've never really played a Soulsborne. I played a little, but practically like walking up, like this pole is just so steep. Why not have the key? Oh, kill all the crate guards. We must kill before... We must kill them all before we can free them. Yay! Wrong pole.
oops. They're all down here.
Oh. Well, there's one at the very top, too.
Here, let me just...
Cage
my
is
little
locked
dance.
tight, and the prisoner inside stares out warily.
So did you see the Slave Master Shark? I was not
Master
expecting
Shark?
that. Yeah. That was the shark's name.
Warden Highwall is up here.
That's I'm just picturing the fisher friends, not food, but they have slaves.
There he is.
A challenger.
I almost yeeted myself off the side.
Oh, what's happening?
I'm also on.
Warden Highwell, we've come to get you out of here. Are there any other prisoners we should
I
find?
like his armor.
I don't think so. There was a Largos, but she escaped on her own. Strange and terrifying creature, that one. Apparently, she got herself captured to get close to the slave master because he was worthy prey. Then she let herself out.
So I've been doing like a Gacha
Another thing,
Wednesday.
the crate kept talking about a
Basically,
magical
I'll do
orb they
like
used to
Wuthering
keep
Waves
Zaitan's
or
corruption
Honkai
out.
Star Rail, something like
Whoever
that.
saw a single undead creature
Might do Zenless Zero now that it's out.
could be real.
And then on Fridays,
That
I
may be.
do
There's no corruption in
like
these
a retro
waters,
game.
even though the
So I've been doing
Orions
Halo
definitely
Combat
have a
Evolved.
presence here.
This orb is definitely worth investigating. For now, though,
Honking
let's
on that
concentrate
star
on
rail.
getting you and the others to safety.
And honking on my wallet too.
Okay, so I have Mondays and Tuesdays where I'm usually doing streams of like I tend to stream like one base game at a time, and I like to play things that are story driven. I know that's a pretty broad sort of thing. I just finished streaming Legend of Zelda: The Twilight Princess, and I'm I play a lot of point and click detective games. I play a lot of fantasy, like things that if you're on Steam it will be listed as story rich. That's what I mean by story driven.
What about Death of Sonic the Hedgehog? That one looked interesting, but I haven't played it yet.
And I also do guerrilla streams of a rhythm game called Project Diva Megamix Plus, which I have souped up with mods to add more charts, add more songs and things. And I play that on extreme difficulty, and it's one of my favorite games. Vocaloid is one of my favorite things, so, you know, it's really fun. We've freed a lot of prisoners, rescued Highwell, and killed most of the crate slavers here. Are we done? Almost. What do you know about Lagos? Not much. They're capable and efficient killers. They usually work alone and keep to themselves. An assassination isn't a job to them, it's a way of life. We need to find this one and learn more about the orb. I agree. If Highwell is right, it can prevent Zaitan from raising the dead. This orb can make all the difference in this war. We should start with the Lagos Highwell mentioned. Right. He said she mentioned hunting in the water south of here. But how do we go about finding someone who's dedicated to not being found, an expert at not it being seen? I'm gonna go with the Order of Whispers again, because, like, spies know where spies are. Nothing gets by the Order of Whispers. Check in with them. Good idea. I know a Whispers agent named Zri, which is a top flight She's a top flight infiltrator, so she may know this Lagos. They're practically in the same line of work. Excellent. If we find the Lagos, we can convince her. I'll find out what I can and meet you south of here. Highwell said that's where the Largos went to find new prey, so that's where we'll start. See you there. So Dandelion story rich and rhythm games, bear, gotcha games, retro game. I mean, retro games goes into the story rich category. There's Guild Wars to unite them both. We did make like a big list of like as many multiplayer games as we could. I thought about at some point either streaming it during this time or doing another time where we stream. I mean, sometime during this time to, like, take a small break from Guild Wars 2 to stream Resident Evil 6. Or, like, Resident Evil 5 first, though, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be?
It'd be Resident Evil 5.
Resident
modified.
Evil, why Resident Evil 6? Because it's fun! I like Resident Evil 6, and I'll die on this hill. I like it. I genuinely do. Okay, so the secret is that you can't view it like a horror game. You can't view it like horror. You have to view it like a cheesy action B movie. Embrace it for the piece of shit that it is, and you'll find it. It's like, oh no, I think I have to go. I think I left a spoon in the sink. Okay, so like. The secret is to turn the brightness all the way up so you can see everything, and then it becomes a cheesy action movie, and it's the best. It's so cheesy. It's so bad. It's so bad, Beartron. Also, though, like, I'm not joking. Resident Evil 6 has one of my OTPs. I have an OTP in 6. And it's Jake Mueller and Sherry Birkin. I will die on this hill. I love them as a couple. I think that, like, the best part of Resident Evil 6 is Jake and Sherry.
Matriarch, take you! Fly!
Fast as the wind.
It's like, I don't think we can be... What's wrong? Like, okay, so I admit, it's not... It's a work of art for all the wrong reasons. That I do know and understand. It's so bad that it's good.
An
You know
attempt
what I mean?
was made. Where are we going?
I am mostly just walking in a direction and killing things in my path.
Okay, because that's kind of what it felt like.
It's a path of wanton murdering and dumpling murdering.
And they all respawned right on top of me. Nope.
We're going to kill the babies. Yay! Killing younglings. Down? Oh, I almost fell. Okay. Alright,
Almost
we
did
need
the
to
same thing.
go to the Talus waypoint.
Do you have the Talus waypoint?
I mean, we're almost right over there.
Yeah, okay. Probably this one.
We don't actually need to go in. We can go around. Or at least that's what I thought, but it's all vined up.
You have to go in the entrance.
I mean, I actually want, like, the path that's, like, next to this area. Have you guys done a Stardew Valley collab? No? I've actually never played Stardew Valley. I might have to, like, mod the shit out of it. Cause, like, I don't know.
The spirits of the wild welcome you.
Right. Let's... I think that, like... I want to do, like... I want to mod... I, at the very least, want to mod Grandpa's bed. Because there's lots of, like, meme... Like, there's... there are lots of them that, like, give Grandpa an even shittier bed. I love the one... Like, there was a Tumblr post that had, like, a collection of these really bad mods. I love the one where they fucking turned Grandpa so, like... So he's, like, laying on a ping pong table instead of a bed. And then with two old people playing ping pong over him. Right. If it had online capabilities, we would have done, like, what you call it, a Super Mario 3D World already. But, Beartron lives in the big city, and I do not.
Also, you would get very tired of me getting the catsuit Mario very quickly.
He's so gross. He's so gross. I hate it. To explain, cat stuff is not my fetish. But because I am very aware of, like the whole cat girl thing and, like, Catwoman and everything, I am very aware that it is definitely a fetish. So seeing Cat Mario is like the equivalent of seeing my grandfather wearing black lace. And it has the same visceral reaction. Saying, like, no! Get out of the black, like, it's like, Mario, get out of the black tights. Now Luigi could get it, but anyway.
Maelstrom lives up
Not
to its
Luigi
name.
could get
The
it.
Pact are constantly working to suppress the pandemonium of risen attacks
Like,
and
honestly,
unscrupulous
like,
nightmare court activities.
I remember watching,
Every day
like,
is an adventure. Local
I was
scripts share
watching
our
somebody
troubles with
play,
the
like,
undead and the
Luigi's
Nightmare
Mansion
Court.
3.
Helping them
And,
increases
like,
their willingness to
there's,
help
like,
us.
he's kind... I had this moment where I was watching it and I was like, he's kind of... moe.
Not Moe.
Yeah! Luigi is, like, low-key kind of adorable. This is why my second grade teacher bullied me. She could just sense this child is different. I need to just, like, make her, like, need to cease. We have to stop her before it spreads. It's like spores. Neurodivergent spores. Do I even play the same games as you at all? I mean, you probably do. It's just my eyes. My eyes connected to this brain equals some sort of deranged individual.
Oh, what was the one though? What was the one from Hyrule Warriors where you're like, look at that body, and I'm like, it's a triangle.
I don't remember.
It was one of the bosses. It was like the one of the fire bosses.
Are we talking about the Dragon Man?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody loves
Well,
Cool
he's got
Ranch
like
Doritos.
he's got like the triangle torso.
Yeah, the fucking Captain American Dorito.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody loves Doritos. Got that Cool Ranch bod.
Not everybody.
You don't like Cool Ranch Doritos? I actually don't like Cool Ranch Doritos either. I was just saying it for the bit.
Yeah, I don't like those either. I like the. Ooh, they have spicy ones that I like. You wouldn't like those.
I just think Doritos are actually kind of bland to me.
I'll give you a spicy one. They're not bland. They're spicy.
Have mercy on my white soul. Okay, how do I... Okay. We're gonna have to do some swimming. I had a thought, but I don't have it anymore. Okay, so no Doritos. What's the go-to chip? I like Lay's either sour cream and cheddar, or I like the dill Lay's.
I think for me it's Pringles.
The dill ones have like a nice bite. Like it's I don't know. I don't usually like dill or like pickles or something or anything, but like somehow it's just like a nice. It's got okay. So you know how salt and vinegar chips suck ass, right?
Right.
Dill is what the salt and vinegar chips wish they were.
That's
because it's like savory with like a acidic bite. But it's not to the point where it's like trying to like basically like salt and vinegar chips. Like, what about ketchup? What do you mean about ketchup? Do you mean like we don't have ketchup potato chips here? I think that's either a Canadian or like an Asian potato chip flavor. But yeah, we don't have.
Oh, is it Canadian?
Well, I mean, Canadian is above us geographically.
I mean, those sound really good. That's definitely something I would try when I go there to visit.
You know what I want? That I saw someone eat? You know what I want? I want poutine! It looks fucking fantastic! Give me some fucking poutine! Is that how it's pronounced? Poutine? Poutine?
Like authentic poutine or like Americanized poutine?
I don't care. I don't care. Just put it in my mouth.
Everyone loves poutine. Absolutely.
Also, we're starting to go
Fritos
in
are good.
the wrong direction. We need to go this way.
So Fritos are really good for two things. There's a thing here called a walking taco, where you basically.
I was afraid you were gonna say that. Walking tacos fucking suck. I hated walking.
Hey, but let
taco
me finish.
Day. I hated walking taco day at school. But go on. Talk about your garbage.
I'll pass this along to the pale tree.
Anyway, if you make it yourself, you can choose what meat goes in, and it won't be the gross stuff that they serve at school.
Oh, okay.
So you could make one that's fairly decent if you really wanted to.
Yeah,
I'm not suggesting that you just like get a school lunch version of one because they're absolutely disgusting.
Okay, yeah. So for those of you who haven't had a walking taco, it's where you take the little bag of Fritos and then you take ground beef
And now all three orders are gathering.
Basically, it's the lazy man's taco. Because you take the
It's a
cooked
lazy
ground
taco.
beef, you put it in the bag. You take lettuce, shredded lettuce, you put it in the bag. What else do you put in the bag? It has been so long since I
It's
have
anything
been...
you would normally put on a taco if you want it on there. So you
Yeah.
could do anything from just meat and cheese to meat, cheese, veggies, hot sauce, sour cream. You know, there's really no limit. But
Yeah.
essentially the idea is that the Fritos are basically the chip part of it. And so it's really more of like a glorified taco salad in a bag, but it's pretty good.
Like,
if it's done
basically,
right.
I hated those days because those were the days like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not eating lunch then because I hate this.
Well, you got to realize too, the meat they were using would have been at least like, it probably wasn't even 70-30. It was probably like 50-50 fat. And
Yeah.
it was the
Or
greasiest
like it was
taco
like
meat because they didn't care.
The frozen patties or whatever. You know, the...
Yeah, like...
Why is everything dead? Do I want to know?
I was just wondering that.
This can't be good for the biome.
Yeah, I'm waiting for us to like take damage or something. But yeah, ideally, if you're gonna make one, because I know a place that sells like a walking taco. You take like gourmet taco meat, like not like the greasiest ground stuff you can find. You put like actual like good meat in there with it and the ingredients, and then it's not too bad.
I don't know if I'm gonna go to that much work, I'm gonna fucking make a taco or like an enchilada.
I really like Fritos with chili personally. That's my favorite. Get some crunch on there.
What do you think of ice cream nachos that I've seen out lately?
Ice cream nachos.
Yeah. Okay, so at the soft serve places lately, they've been doing like ice cream nachos where it's like ice cream and then like waffle cones for the chips, like little discs, waffle cone shaped discs as the chips. And so you like scoop it.
I feel like they're just cheating you out of the amount of actual like material you're getting for what you're paying for then.
It's like, oh, well, in that case, that raises another question. Best ice cream? Oh, it depends. I have like the top three, which is like the classics. Chocolate chip cookie dough, mint chocolate chip cookies and cream. Those are my topsies. What about you, Beartron?
So the latest one that I've been on is there's one called 75 Candles that's sold by UDF, and it's basically birthday cake ice cream, but it's like a really good brand of it.
I've seen that like the Great Value has a birthday cake flavored ice cream. I'm thinking about getting it. It's the unicorn flavor.
So if you make a shake out of it, it's like drinking a cake. Which sounds absolutely disgusting when I say it out loud, but it tastes so good.
This is tricky. I know the Largos are consummate assassins, but I've never tried to track one. Never even seen one, actually. Of course, very few have. They conceal themselves until ready to strike, and they take pride in efficient kills. Taking down dangerous prey to challenge themselves and prove their worth, they'd be right at home in Holbrook.
I'd love to hunt alongside a Largo someday. But until then, how do we go about finding this one?
By following her trail of kills. Largos are always planning or executing their next kill. Find her latest victims, and we'll find the Largos. The last Largos sighted in the area was to the south, near the magma on the seafloor.
Let me drink some water.
you probably didn't catch it, but when you did that, your VTuber expression, like, completely just, like, went off to the side at a weird angle, and it did a very creepy head tilt.
Yeah,
it
it
just
does
got stuck there for a minute.
Yeah, because I leaned back, and then I also had my head raised because of the water.
Yeah.
It often looks like I'm getting, like, nectar from an invisible bird. Into the water we go.
The angle on that one particularly, though, was just great. It just, it was like, I don't think the neck is supposed to bend quite like that.
It's a special talent.
Right.
Force.
Maybe you'll think twice next time.
Ooh, a risen shark. Okay. Zombie sharks. Did not have that on my bingo card.
Very veiny. Look at its shussy. Big ol' shussy.
Not shussy. It's a zombie shussy too.
Shizussy. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard.
Not the Shizussy.
Why is that?
You laughed us into the ad block. Oh, that's funny.
This is fine. Why is that shark fighting sideways?
Yeah, and it's not moving.
You
Now
got
it's moving.
stuck.
Yeah, it completely glitched out there.
Shizussy.
Alright, so we're supposed to retrieve the thing.
You're like, are you gonna laugh
Still
every
laughing
time?
about that.
Are you gonna laugh every time about the fucking sharks?
It's okay. It's okay. Ready for it?
Wait,
Pow! Right in the Suzuki.
Whoops. I don't like. It's really easy to like be still pressing buttons. Oh. Are you still with us? It's not on ad break. It's not me just like giggling at the Shizussies.
I think it's still on ad break.
I don't know. Well, they reacted with like the wide-eyed emoticon.
Well, you gotta remember too, some people have subscriptions.
Okay.
I don't know, but
They're not gonna know. They're gonna know.
they're gonna know.
They're gonna know.
Why is there just an invisible bug just coming to our help? Oh, okay, it's like a water fairy. Yep, but apparently that is the word of the night. Shizusi.
Yay, Shizus. Where are we? Okay, where are we?
Yeah, I think you're supposed to go towards whatever is...
I think I found a cave.
It disappeared.
Maybe. Are you the one pinging the map?
What did I do? Oh, I might have by accident, sorry.
Okay. Find the Largos.
Yeah, it's easier to steer when I right click, unless it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and then it does what it just did to you, where it pinged.
Yeah, Beartron's using a weird mouse.
Okay, it's not because it's a weird mouse, though. Because any mouse will do this.
It's got like a big sphere on the side.
Hey, you leave my big trackball alone.
Nobody likes blue balls, Beartron.
Even worse than that, I'm pretty sure this thing's been sitting too long, because every once in a while, I can feel like the track slip a little bit, which means the blue ball is dirty and I need to take it out and clean it with rubbing alcohol.
Dirty ball. I think I'm starting to get like a little slap happy this hour, because I think I'm just like, balls! And it's just this scene.
You know what's wild, though?
What?
I looked this mouse up, and the same model of it, they're still selling. It's normally $50.
$50?
This is a working copy of the same mouse. It's just several years older. Yeah. But a brand new one, literally, it's the exact same form factor, same like button placement, everything else. Only thing they changed is the logo on it, and it's $50 new.
But he's using one of those mouses. He's using one of those mice that has like the large like sphere on the side of it that you use your thumb to like rotate. Spin?
Yeah, I mean it's the modern trackball except instead of having a trackball under the bottom, where they have the lasers, or used to have, where the normal ones have a laser. The laser on this is to the side, and the ball is the thing you turn with your thumb.
I have no idea where I'm supposed to. How did I get this far? Where? How?
Like, now that I've been doing it for about 2 to 3 hours, my thumb's getting used to this. That sounded worse than it was supposed to sound.
Yeah.
Right, I think we're supposed to go to the green area.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how I drifted so far. So we're supposed to look for the Largos. I don't see the Largos.
But anyway, I had an old mouse that was like a bloody 5, and it basically decided to spaz out and kick the bucket during the last stream. So I'm on this one now. Old reliable, but kills batteries. That's why I don't use it anymore. So the problem with this one, especially this model, is I forget to turn it off, and it does not have an auto off, so it just eats the battery. And it will eat the entire battery if you forget 2 or 3 times and just leave it on overnight. I have done many times.
Near the lava.
Where's it? Did I make it ping?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you made it ping.
Made it ping? Okay. We're supposed to be splunking in here somewhere.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I don't think this is it.
No, this one looks like a dead end.
It's down here.
Yeah, can you lead? I don't know what I'm doing. The water would be very nice though. Very toasty.
It says meet somebody near the sea. Okay. Oh, it's got to be this like chunk of land right out. No, it's leaving area.
How about this part right over here?
Okay. There's no. You're just still underwater. If we're meeting near the sea, it has to be some kind of land, right?
Yeah. Isn't this where we started? This is like the beginning of the instance, isn't it?
Crusader. Yeah, it's this person.
What?
Right?
No.
Crusader near the. Oh, yeah, you're right. Find the Largos.
Let's click on.
Okay. I read it backwards. Okay. Hermit.
Okay, so we have to pay attention to the. Remember those sharks that we were like thinking was like weird and a glitch? That's her. We need to be like, we have to find the perimeter of the weird sharks.
Oh, we're underneath them now, because that's a sea scorpion.
Hey! Speaking of things, this rock formation looks like a butt plug.
You have my attention. Speak.
She's over
How
here
is
by
that
the...
what you managed to find? Also,
See?
who is this person?
That's the Largos.
Do they? Okay, yeah.
See, look at
That's
this
what we
rock.
needed.
It's a butt plug. See? I'm gonna...
How am I oh, now I see it. Okay.
How am I... Oh, now I see it. Right? Giant butt plug. I'ma touch it. So large. Bigger than me. I can't use tea time underwater. I can't have tea on the butt plug.
Dude's looking a little crusty.
Interruption. State your business.
Oh, she's looking a little crusty. Okay.
We've come to speak with you about the Crate Slave Master. We need to know about their magical orb that supposedly prevents Orion corruption.
You speak plainly and you hide your fear well. Still, your needs don't interest me, and I have no need of you.
My people are hunters like yours. We stalk, we wait, we kill. Test us. The commander and I will prove our worth.
So, it's a challenge then. Very well. I am currently amusing myself between targets. My current focus is the great sea monster in the caves nearby. Honor the Tetios Compact. That is the heart of Largos. Track it, kill it, bring me proof. Then I will tell you what I know about the crate. If you succeed, I'll kill you.
Yay! Chromatic Kubozoa.
What?
We gotta kill something.
Yeah, I got that part.
Chromatic Kubozoa. That sounds like something that, like, the name of a menu item off of, like, a Tex-Mex, like, restaurant. What's a big jellyfish? Okay.
Oh, that's a very big jellyfish.
A big, stupid jellyfish. I love that line. In a Mass Effect. I think M-Shep says it a little bit better than Fem-Shep.
Are you talking about the jellyfish? Yeah, the jellyfish line. I remember that.
Because the male lead, big, stupid jellyfish. Which is somehow, like, inherently funnier than when M-Shep... Fem-Shep says it, like, a little bit more wearily. Is a big, stupid jellyfish. And it just doesn't have the same punch.
I just like M-Shep basically calling Sovereign a lobster. That's one of my favorite lines.
Can you hear
Impressive.
Rosie snoring?
I will present this trophy to the great houses in your names. You have
I can't
earned
hear
the
her.
right of introduction. I am Saya Al-Rajid. Now, as we agreed, the orb you seek is a thing of legend.
They know there's plants that can breathe underwater,
Its
right?
origins are lost, but it is extremely powerful.
I mean,
It may pose
seaweed
its
is a
own
plant.
dangers, but it does counter
Yeah.
the undead dragons.
So why can't the Silvari breathe
Wherever
underwater?
the orb is, those who die near it do not rise again. The Crate are keeping it in constant transit between their largest strongholds to maximize its effect.
Photosynthesize. Come on, get good.
I was brought close to a
Skill
slave master
issue.
when I allowed myself
A
to
skill
be captured.
issue.
If you do the same, you may reach the orb.
What if you said that about a
I'd rather
person?
snatch it in transit while it's vulnerable.
They're drowning
The
and
pack
you're just like,
desperately
skill
needs to
issue.
reign in Zaitan's power.
We have a difficult decision here.
You
At
breathe
least
in the
now it can be an
womb, breathe in
informed
the
decision.
pool.
Thank you for your help, Saya
Although,
Al-Rashid.
I was
May
going
your
to say,
steps be
but there's
relentless.
pee in the pool, so it's different. But no, there was pee in the womb, too.
There's also pee in the water. Everything in here's peeing and pooping away.
Yeah, that's why it's salty, isn't it? Pee is salty.
No, the ocean is salty because it's salt water. But everything else that's in there doesn't really help.
I feel like part of the reason why it's salty is because it's full of pee.
I feel like, though, at the end of the day, the ocean is really the definition of good soup, if you think about it.
We are all pee. We've got 2 ways to get that orb. I know my choice, but it's your call. Should we allow ourselves to be captured or hit the crate processed in transit? I'm gonna... What's your opinion? Say I proved that getting captured can work, but we're not Largos. I'll follow your lead, but in my opinion, hitting the procession is the most reliable option. Yeah, I wanna hit it in transit. Oh, that doesn't sound right.
Stealth for this mission is optional.
Good. We'll have an advantage on land. I'll make the necessary preparations. Meet me near Broken Arrow River and we'll have ourselves an ambush. Alright, it is 11:53. So... we need to probably be thinking about closing this for the night.
Yeah, I think we're at a good stopping point.
Okay, I do really want to kick that veteran's ass. One more veteran death for 4th of July's sake. Hey! Oh, okay. All right. We had one more murder to finish it off, and then,
Was that unhinged enough?
I just wanted... I'm a tank. If I see something powerful, I gotta squish it. Okay, now let's see. Who is on?
I'm just gonna dance here and make it rain.
Make it rain.
I mean, it is raining in the game.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh. Let's... You know what? I'm sending people over to Adric and Wife again because I like her shit. I like watching her make things.
Well, so this is funny too. The last time I tried to send everybody over to a raid, I had to go through like 5 different channels before I found one that would actually let me send people to.
Maybe it's because
like,
you're
okay.
still starting out. I don't know.
Could be. I don't know.
All right. Have a lovely day, you guys. I already set up the raid. Have a lovely day, everyone, and see you on Monday. Oh,
Have
wait,
a great one.
I gotta shout
I'll
you
see
out.
everybody.
There you go. I shouted you out. Have a lovely day, everyone. Bye.
See you next time.